Good day, everyone. Look who came back for a second video. Yeah, I'm making another one. I had so much fun with the last one. I thought I'd do another. Yeah, I mean it was a lot of fun, that last one. So I thought, why not try it again? It's funny, like I do feel like I need to get like warmed back into it. Like when I was making it yesterday, by the end, I felt like I could have gone on for hours. But I'm getting back into it. I hope everyone has had a lovely day. As I said, I hope you all would. And you've all been sleeping tight, nice and relaxed. All of that good stuff we like to see in the ASMR community. I found the video I put up yesterday. I had a bit of trouble after I'd finished it. I found like lots of little things really annoying. Like I went to watch it and I found that classic thing where the right ear was the wrong way round. So when I was going like this to whisper into your left ear, yeah, your left ear, it was coming out as your right. Really annoying. So I had to fiddle around for ages to fix that one. But I got there in the end. So it came out, pretty good. I uploaded it. The upload took ages. I was not expecting that. But, c'est la vie. Yeah, it was about 2 hours to like render the thing. And then like another hour to upload. I was probably doing it, I was probably exaggerating. It probably didn't take that long. But it felt like that. So, yeah, I didn't end up going to bed till quite late. Whoops. It's not that late right now, it's 11:30 right now, which is a bit better than yesterday, but it's still a bit late. So, whoops. Hopefully I'll be able to get this shipped before like 1, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna get straight into the tapping because I thought I rambled on a bit yesterday for a bit too long, and when I watched it back, I was saying to myself, just hurry up and start tapping stuff, man. I'm gonna start this one with an old classic, back due to popular demand. And when I say popular demand, I mean I am demanding that I do it again. Here's the wood glue. It was really funny actually. I had a dream that the video had gotten 5.7 views. I have no idea why I dreamt that it got 5.7, and I don't know why I dreamt of such a specific number. I think it was actually 5.72 as well. But I was really happy about that. Like 5.7 views, that's good views. And then when I woke up in the morning, I was like, I should probably check to see if I actually did get that. Not only did I get more than 5.7, I got the double digits. So I was very happy about that, but also I got a couple of subscribers as well. If you watched my last video, I'm talking as if everyone has watched my first video. But if you have watched the last one, you might remember me saying that I had one dream to get a subscriber, and I've met that already and doubled that goal, and it's only day 2. So that's pretty good going, I think. Also, I got a comment on that first video, which I was like so it really made my day. I thought that was so sweet. So you know who you are if you're watching. Thanks very much. It was really sweet. So yeah, I'm not expecting anything wild with the reaction to this one, but if we get over 10 views within the first 24 hours or 12 hours even, I will be really happy. I can't promise any more than that, but a new thing to tap on. I rummaged into the pile of wood that I have next to me, and I picked out this little nifty number. It's in many ways a classic piece of wood. It's got a grain, and it's got a knot in it. Those things are so fun when you're doing some woodworking and you come across one of them. They're so easy to work with. They don't mess up all your plans. They don't fall out and ruin the look of the work. And this is all sarcasm. Knots are really annoying. If you're interested, or you don't already know, a knot, people wonder where knots come from in wood. I'll hold it up to the camera if you know what I'm talking about. If the thing wants to focus. Kind of looks like a cigarette burn on this piece of wood, but yeah, that's a knot. You've seen them, you know what they are. What that is when originally this used to be a tree, and trees have branches, and when the branch would come off, that's what this is. This is what this would have been, a knot. So you would have had a branch coming off around there, and yeah, for some reason they are particularly to support the branch. That area needs to be a lot denser and stronger to support the weight of the branch and anything that might go on it, squirrels, etc. So that's why that bit is particularly tough and dense. And when you're working and you come up with one of them, they're a nightmare, and they do often fall out, as I say. So not much fun. I just realised I've not been tapping on this at all. Whoops. Anyway. I was also trying to identify what wood this is, because I thought that might be something that people were interested in. And I had a look at it, and I don't know. I have no idea. I thought that all the wood that I owned was like mostly pine, because pine is a soft wood. You have softwood and hardwood, and softwood, they come from different types of trees. Softwood is things like pine, and then hardwood is like most other wood, so like oak, mahogany, beech, ash. I think those are all hardwoods. But this is, hard. Like if I try and push my fingernail into it, it doesn't leave a little mark, which you would expect it to do with pine. So I have deduced that it's not pine, and it must be something else. It looks quite pale in colour, which means it could be something like ash. It doesn't smell of anything that I would recognise, because I don't know wood that well, so I would not be able to tell. But yeah, I'm going to say that it's ash, which is a hardwood, often painted black. I have no idea why, but that's just a fact I remember from. I don't even know where I learnt wood stuff, but. I'm still trying to figure out if I prefer like tapping with the pad, like a hand, or with the fingernail. I think it might differ for different objects. Some things it sounds better one way, some objects it sounds better another way. But it's a definite like softer sound when you have the fingernail. It's quite crisp. It's so funny how like when I hold an object in my hands, it makes like noise, just like interact with it. That noise. That's a noise that I ordinarily like. I guess you could hear it, but because it's right next to a microphone and that's going right into my ears, I can hear that like so much better. It's weird. It's a weird sensation, but it's a good one though. I guess that's what the ASMR thing is all the slightest sort of ringing, which I can't decide if I like or not, but I think I do like it generally. That's one thing I remember quite liking from different ASMR artists is they do a thing where they tap to a certain pattern, and then they'd break the pattern by I'm very embarrassed that I couldn't talk and tap at the same time. I'm supposed to be a drummer. That was I just couldn't do that. If I try to talk over it, I can't do that. I mean, I guess drumming and talking or drumming and singing is something I've never done before, so I don't know why I'd have that skill, but I thought I would be able to. It's very difficult. Maybe that's one thing that I'll work on and try and get better at in my ASMR days. It's cool how you get a different sound as well, depending on how high up the pot I tap. Also, I realised that words that start with the letter B I should be very wary of, because they do have a explosive sound, and if I say them right into the microphone, it can lead to a sort of a popping sound. I'm very wary that all the words I keep wanting to use there start with the letter P, so plant pot. I won't do it because, as I say, it's not a nice thing, but that's one thing I should be working on. Okay, that's the plant pot. As I promised, I'm gonna do a new one. This one is a fun one, I think, and it gives you a little insight into the behind the scenes of making an ASMR video. Actually, I quite like whispering up close like this. This is quite nice. Might do some of that towards the end of the video. Anyway, for now, we have got a clapperboard. This is what I use at the start of my video, so I don't show this in the video, but when I film the video, so the visuals on my phone here, and then I have my mic set up to my laptop, which is recording over there. Yeah, sorry, I just had a momentary panic trying to see if I could see if it was recording or not. Yeah. Oh, we've been recording for 15 minutes. Oh, that was a very tense moment. We're good. So when I record, I press record on my phone, press record on my laptop, and then how am I supposed to sync up the two recordings? Well, a clapperboard. So I'll give this a clap, and that gives you a visual clue, a visual frame when that will make a noise. So I can see on the audio track, oh, there was a loud clap noise here, and I can look on the visuals, I can see, oh, I did the clap here, and you can just sync them up, and then trim that bit off, and there you go, the two bits are synced up nicely. I mean, I could very well just like go like this, or snap my fingers, or something like that, but yeah, this is fun. I quite like films, so I quite like making films as well. I never got this. This was given to me by my dad, or rather, I think I stole it from my dad. I don't know where he got it, but I'm having it now. I would clap it just to show you what it's like, but they are meant to be loud, and they are loud, and it's not nice. When I start the video, I have to do it because the mic is right there, and my headphones are hooked right up to it. It is a bit of a sort of, that wasn't nice. So this I think is also, I mean, this sounds like wood as well, so I'm gonna start getting a reputation as the wood guy, but I was taking a look at it earlier trying to figure it out. I can see just on the corners here, it's getting a wee bit scuffed, which, and also on the back there's a couple of holes here, and that looks like wood colour, but I think just by the way the wood bit is coming through like that, and I think I tried to look for a grain and I couldn't really see one, so that's making me think this is probably a manufactured board, which is the other category of wood. You've got softwood, you've got hardwood, you've also got manufactured wood, and manufactured wood is things like MDF, medium density fiberboard. You've also got chipboard, which is often the thing that you see on kitchen surfaces, and they'll just cover it with a veneer, you know, so if you took a hammer to many people's kitchen surfaces, you'd find that there's like flaky wood in there. It's called chipboard because it's made of chips into a board. These wood people are fantastic at naming stuff. There's also plywood. Plywood is the good one. Plywood is quite cool because it's made of like layers of wood that are like stacked on top of each other, and they put the grains at alternating angles. If that makes sense. It's very thin layers of ply. Hence plywood. These guys. And because you're putting the grains at alternating directions, it's strong in all directions. I mean, the thing about grain on a wood is that it looks great, but you have strength only along, not across the grain. So it's in I'll put one there. So like with this, if I tried to snap it across the grain like that, it'd be really difficult. But if I tried to snap it along its grain like that, it would be much easier. I can't do it because I'm not strong enough, and this is quite hard, as I mentioned earlier. But if I was really strong and I wanted to try and break it, I would have an easier time if I tried to snap it like that. But as I say, I think this is MDF or something like that. And then it's covered in a chalk paint, which allows you to cover on it with chalk. So, yeah, I think it's probably a chalk paint or something like that. But, yeah, it's cool though. You've got your production, production director, cameraman, slate, which I think is just like your scene, and then take date. So you'd be like slate. So this is slate 2, as in video 2. Take 1. That's right, this is my first take. My first and hopefully only take. We'll see. Maybe I messed it up. I hope not. But I'm gonna pop that down. Do a bit of rambling whispering, which is to say just whispering, but I'm rambling like I've been doing for the past entire time. I found when I uploaded the video yesterday that I wanted to like search for it in the YouTube search bar, just so I could see, you know, how viral it had gone. And I gave it a search. I think I called the video "My First Ever Time Trying ASMR," and yeah, there was so many videos that had that title. I'm not doing anything really groundbreaking there. That was a very unoriginal thing to do. But nevertheless, somehow a good handful of people managed to click on the video and watch it. So, you know, I guess I have viewers now. Hello. But yeah, I'm thinking I might name this one "My Second Ever Time Trying ASMR." ASMR stuff that I like that I've not tried. I've done hand sounds, I've done tapping. I'm probably not going to do any food stuff because I'm not hungry. And also I'm not big into that stuff. Sorry. I keep accidentally hitting it. It's quite a difficult thing to have to constantly tap, but you've always got to tap around the microphone. You can't tap on or into the microphone. It's like not touching it, not touching. But let me see. There's lots of rambling. I've not done any softly spoken stuff, but I think I'll do that for another video. I feel like I probably won't mix whispering and being softly spoken in the same video, just because if people like one or the other, they can stick to their lane. Also, I think I probably want to figure out what settings to have them on the microphone, because I'm whispering right now, and I have the mic set up for whispering, so it's probably a whole different thing for being softly spoken. I was playing with the microphone earlier, just because it's fun to just talk into a microphone and hear yourself. I put on some just royalty-free background music and just started pretending like I was doing a podcast or a radio show, and yeah, it was fun. It was good fun. Just doing an impression of those sort of, the way they always talk quite quickly and they're always moving on to topics, because it's they stay on any topic for 10 seconds because they want to bore their audience. So it's yeah, that's really cool. Moving on to the next thing over here. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh wow, isn't that funny? Now let's talk about this thing over here. Wow, isn't that interesting? I mean, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but yeah, microphones are fun. I recommend you at least try and play with one. I remember my parents, when I got my first ever drum kit, they bought the drum kit for me on eBay. Just because eBay is fantastic. And you can get it's not that they're they probably could have, busted. It got me a new drum kit, but when you do that, you often have to settle for a less good drum kit. People think of eBay as being for people who don't want to spend as much money, or they can't spend as much money on something, but often the cost of a really good drum kit on eBay is less than the cost of a so good drum kit brand new, if that makes sense. Because people don't like buying things on eBay because they get weirded out because someone has already used it. But that doesn't bother me, so I don't mind that another drummer has drummed on my drum kit. And I do in many ways. It makes me feel kind of blessed. I'm just passing on the drummer experience. Not the right word, but whatever. But as I was saying, when they bought my first drum kit, they bought it on eBay, and the person that sold it to them decided to throw in a microphone and amplifier as well. Never really learned why, but they did. So when my parents gave me my drum kit, I was super happy, and they were like, "Oh yeah, and also here's a microphone and amplifier." It was not the kind of microphone like this. It was one of those classic. I could have just explained that better, but a karaoke microphone that a musician would use, not these fancy ASMR ones. And it was so strange that whenever I had any friends over, I'd show them the microphone, and they just love plugging it in, and just speaking they talk they're some of my friends would just shout bingo numbers, and some of them would they pretend like they're at an auctioning off all the stuff in my room, and basically telling everyone that it's worthless. But it's good fun that everyone seems to have a good time just playing around with the microphone. So it's true. It's good fun. figuring it out. We're figuring it out. I haven't really done any like stroking ASMR where you like maybe that's probably not what most people like when they like stroking ASMR, but you know, like I could stroke the piece of wood. That might be nice. I don't know. I might try that now actually. Just see how that sounds. That is quite nice actually. Yeah. Who knew that ASMR could be so relaxing? There was so many things I wanted to talk about in this video and I've already forgotten what they were. I feel like I should probably make a list of like conversation topics, because if I want to ramble on, I should probably remember what I'm supposed to be rambling about. Sorry, this will make for very good content, me just trying to remember what I was going to say. Oh well. Back to some tapping. They're all reliable. At the end of the day, I can always just tap. One thing I was thinking about was that, like, I went back and looked at some ASMR YouTubers' first videos just to see what they did, see if they have any secrets that I can use to try and, you know, I don't know, get more views. I mean, I'm not too bothered either way, to be honest, but I feel like I could use the like views as a way of, because I mean, I'd quite like to make good ASMR, and whether or not you're getting views could be a good metric as to see, you know, if my ASMR is good or not. I mean, I don't know if I totally believe that, because I think there are many people that get loads of views, you know, generally in the YouTube community, and their content isn't as good as other people who have really good content, but they don't get as many views. So, you know, there is some other stuff at play, but a lot of their first videos, and a lot of their videos in general, in fact, say things in the title like, you know, best tapping video ever, or something, you know, best ASMR video ever. And you know, I just don't have the I just don't have the, I don't want to say ego, but I mean, I just don't, I would not believe that about my video. This is the second video I've ever made. It's not, it's good, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's, you know, it's good ASMR, but it's the best ever. Statistically, I just doubt that. So I can never say that with a whole heart. But, you know, ultimately your video title isn't the most important thing, I'd say. The content that you have is probably more important, so, you know, each to their own. I feel like I'd rather have a sort of, I don't know, funny title that makes people think like, haha, yeah, I'll give that a watch. Like, you know, something like reasonably good tapping ASMR. I don't know, that probably already exists. It's very hard to be original right now. I just realised I've been talking and doing this for 36 minutes. I was only supposed to be doing like a 30-minute video. Whoops. Oh well. Well, that's cool. I went over my goal. I still have one thing left to tap on. I'm gonna pretend like I have a huge fan base, so you know what's coming. It's the original, the item that started it all. I wouldn't be here without it. It's the one and only, the quick drying. That's right, the wood stain's back. I've got too many wood-based things. I'm gonna start backing myself into a corner here. I'll probably start tapping on metal soon. Maybe even plastic. Last time I got the stain to you can hear it moving around, or you can hear the different pitches happening. Inside I call it a tin, but I don't know if it's a tin. Is it a tin? I don't think that's made of tin. I wouldn't really know a tin if I saw it. The pot, maybe. Oh, this is a walnut stain. I forgot this was a walnut. I know quite a few people who don't like stain. And when I say quite a few people, I mean I watched a guy on YouTube once say that he didn't like stain. But I've heard that it's apparently bad working practice because, it's essentially like giving the wood a sort of cheap makeover. Instead of like varnishing it, it's like you're letting it shine in its natural colours. If you stain the wood, it's like you'd ordinarily stain with walnut stain something that wasn't walnut to make it look like walnut as a way of making it look like a more fancy wood, because walnut is a very fancy, nice wood. So the fact that I use stain on my picture frames, I suppose makes me just a terrible human being. I just realised I said I was going to start tapping on metal. This is metal, but it's wood-related metal. I just can't escape that. I just remembered some stuff I was going to talk about. It's 10 past midnight right now. It's officially the 3rd of January. I was thinking about this all day. I was like building up to it. I actually really wanted to make this video earlier in the day, but I thought it felt kind of like I wanted to make it when I was in that winding down, getting ready for bed, starting to relax phase, because then I could really enjoy the relaxation and use it to calm me down, get me ready for sleep. If I made it early in the day, it's like, okay, you've got yourself all nice and good and relaxed, and now you've got to go make yourself some lunch and go to the shops, I don't want to be walking around the shops all relaxed. I'll be vulnerable. But I was very excited to make this video, just because I had such fun with the last one. I've had a lot of fun with this one as well. This ASMR lark is a good time. We've gone over the 40-minute mark, so I don't want to drag this out even further, even though I'm having a good time. there's more stuff I want to tap on, and more stuff I want to ramble on about, so I think I'm gonna have to make another video. But for the time being, I think I might leave this one here. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Yeah, this is good. This is good fun. I'm having a good time. If you are watching this, you are watching potentially the birth of a channel with more than 2 videos. So, that's exciting. And I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because that would mean that you enjoyed it quite a lot. So, yeah, I hope that you're feeling relaxed and calm and whatever you were trying to get out of it. So, I intend on making another video, and I hope I'll see you in it.